All right, what's going on, brothers? Hopefully everything's going good. Hopefully everything's going well for you guys. All right, brothers, I'm gonna review this the coffee woman who went viral maybe a couple of months back or so. It's kind of it just died down now. But anyway, this sister, whatever, this woman, whatever, uh, she's nothing new, brothers, nothing new. She's gonna say something. I'm not gonna listen to the whole video. I just want to play what she says, and I find it very interesting. And the reason why, brothers, is because these people you're seeing, these women, so on, these characters, whatever, they're nothing new. I'm telling you, brothers. I saw them of yesteryear. I know I wasn't the only one. I saw them of yesteryear. And to give credence, why you think somebody like a Shiraz Ali was saying the things she was saying? Because those type of women you see today were back there was back then. I remember seeing it with my own eyes. I remember seeing, you guys to my modern day woman, it's not modern, man. They always been like that. I just think you have more of them because you have those people who could spill poison or spread poison have a longer reach now. The Shira Sevens are nothing new. I grew up around women who would fall into the category of Shira Sevens, right? But now the Shira Sevens, which is more than just her, they can reach you through what? Through social media. Back in the day, she might only affect maybe 5, 6 girls, whoever she came in contact with. Now she can affect, you know what I mean? But anyway, women like this right here, this woman here, and a lot of these other TikTokers, people, social media women, but they fit the mold of what I saw of yesteryear. Because I saw those women of yesteryear. And they were almost always rumored, some was confirmed to be lesbians. Back then we called them bull daggers. It was always the case these women who were mean, that masculine attitude, it was always rumored. When I was coming up, I'm just saying where I was at, that these women was lesbians, practicing. Some of them was confirmed because, as years went by, some of the women actually came out. These would be the women of yesteryear that you see today. You understand what I'm saying? And you starting to see what a lot of just you starting to see it on video. But let me say this too before we get in the video. Even back then, brothers, you guys call them today studs. We called them bull daggers back then. Or say she was butch. Even back then, the butches or the bull daggers, whatever, right, were complaining. I remember it. That a lot of the girls they was messing with was going back to dating men, going back to be with their baby fathers. But it's quite a few girls I remember who were linked to these butches who actually got married and had kids. I'm being real with you. I'm being real with you, man. I'm serious. That kids are like grown now. I'm serious. I'm like, wow. But anyway, so I saw it of yesteryear. I know I wasn't the only one. You know. But anyway, when you have women with these, as you say, bad attitudes, this difficulty, I'm telling you, brothers, they almost all of them, no matter if they're feminine or masculine or not, almost all of them that I came across, was linked to lesbianism. Like I say, some were confirmed, some wasn't. You know, and this woman's gonna say something very interesting, and this woman to me fits that mold. I'm being real with you. She fits the mold of a woman who will be a lesbian, or if not, practicing lesbianism. And now you're starting to see, well, at least I recently I've been seeing videos of women confirming it, but this is something I already knew. Not to say like, oh, I'm ahead of the game, but I'm telling you, men usually know these things, but the so-called black man is so shamed, people ostracize him so much to make him think like he crazy. That's why when Shiraz Ali came out, brothers, it was a breath of fresh air. She didn't invent had some great idea. She just confirmed what so-called black men had been saying. That's all she did. And that's not to take nothing away from her. That's all she did. You knew back, if a black man have a hard time coming out talking against black women now, what type of problems would he have doing it back then? You see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, brothers, yeah, this woman, I believe this woman is a lesbian, and I believe she will be practicing lesbianism. You'll be amazed, brothers. It's nothing new. It goes back, brother. You can go back to the 20s, go back to the 1900s of articles and things I read. You can use Iceberg Slim. I think he even mentioned about some of his girls doing that in one of his books. You know what I mean? If not him, it was Donald Goins, book. But anyway, they've been doing this type of stuff, man. And also, we can go back to that, was it Moms Mabel? Whatever that lady was, I forget her name. She was a blues singer. She was, a lesbian. But anyway, whatever. So this is nothing new. We know it go back to ancient times. But anyway, let's listen to what she has to say, brothers. But she does fit this mold. What I saw of yesteryear. I'm just, as they say, the game don't change, only the players. Let's check this out.
Mad because y'all don't meet the standards of the fat ugly girls, which means y'all never meet the standards of the baddies, and that's a you problem, not a me problem. Because if I wanted a baddie, I could go get one and keep her.
Why would she say that? Because she's been doing it. She's been doing it, and I doubt she can keep a bad woman. I doubt she can keep it. Lesbians have the highest domestic violence, and I can't speak on every lesbian relationship, but every one I've been around and seen. Some do last, but I'll say majority of them don't last that I've seen, but that's just my experience. Majority of them don't last. Like I said, a lot of them, and you start to see a lot of them complaining. Brothers, this is not new, brothers. It was even in the 90s where I came across rumors of guys running trains on what you guys would call studs today. Bull daggers, even back then. These type of rumors was going around. Like I said, some of that stuff was confirmed, some of it wasn't. I can't remember every one, but I remember these type of stories. I'm talking about in the 90s. You understand what I'm saying? And definitely in the early 2000s, a lot of the times I came across it, it was confirmed. Like, wow, you know what I mean? I'm talking about running trains on studs back then. You see where I'm going? They all over the place. But anyway, brothers, for her to say that means that she's messing with them girls. But anyway, brothers, a lot of these women, I'm telling you, who have a disdain towards men and so on and so forth, I'm telling you, brothers, a lot of them will be linked to lesbianism. And being that we have internet, I would not be surprised, brothers, that you'll find that a lot of this stuff will start coming out more and actually real life proof showing them what you saw Queen Maker, whatever her name is. She's just one amongst many. You probably see more and more and more of them practicing lesbianism. And Shiraz Ali, I'm gonna end with this. Shiraz Ali even said it back in the 90s. I remember hearing it as a kid. And it's on YouTube. She said, Shiraz Ali, I think it was like 92 or whenever she said it. She said, they never told us. She said, feminism will lead to loneliness and lesbianism. Why would Shiraz Ali say that back then? Because that's what they was doing back then. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I was young. I really didn't understand it, but I remember it. The rumor mills. Of course, as I got older and older, I got a better understanding. And some of those rumors were confirmed. Like I said, as time went by, some of those women actually came out. Like, wow. Dudes like, man, we knew, blah, blah, blah. You remember, blah, 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 So, Shiraz Ali was seeing it back then. Not just her, other men. You understand? They should call them, I don't know if they still use that term, carpet munchers or something. There was quite a few terms they should say back there. I know Bull Dagger was one. And, but anyway, it don't matter. But, yeah, this woman right here, man, is practicing lesbianism. And I'm willing to bet my last dollar. Either she's done it or she does it from time to time. She has definitely done it. I would bet that, for her to say something like that, I can get her back and keep her. It's something she's been doing. All right, brothers, I'm out, man. Peace.